The prosecution has objected to further relaxing release requirements for the Amber Spradlin defendants. And Breaks Interstate Park is undergoing a major expansion. I'm Robin Tillman, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. The prosecution is pushing back against efforts to ease release conditions for all three defendants in the Amber Spradlin murder case. Spradlin was found stabbed to death in June 2023 at the home of Prestonsburg dentist Michael McKinney. His son, M.K. McKinney, is charged with her murder. Both McKinneys and Josh Mullins are also charged with evidence tampering for allegedly trying to cover up the crime. Earlier this week, a judge reduced M.K. McKinney's bond to $400,000 in cash plus $2 million in property. But his attorney is now asking for a much lower bond, either $500,000 cash or $1 million in property and $400,000 in cash. Commonwealth's attorney Brent Turner says the state opposes any further reduction, arguing the bond has already been significantly lowered. Turner is also objecting to requests from Michael McKinney and Mullins to end their home incarceration and electronic monitoring. He says their compliance so far is a reason to keep those restrictions in place, not remove them. Special Judge Eddie Coleman is expected to rule on the request soon. Breaks Interstate Park is undergoing a major expansion with the purchase this week of Southern Gap Outdoor Adventures. The acquisition means not only more room for the park, but also new activities and plans for improvements. I spoke with the park today to learn more. Breaks Interstate Park has recently expanded their space and services by acquiring Southern Gap Outdoor Adventures in Grundy, Virginia.
Southern Gap Outdoor Adventures was a secondary business for the owners. And, they had operated Southern Gap for around 10 years and had just brought it to the point where they felt like they had developed it as much as they possibly could with the access to the grants and financial resources that they had. And they had talked about potentially selling the operation. And thankfully, they came to us because of our previous work with them. And as of December 1st, we closed and became the owners of Southern Gap.
Southern Gap will allow the Breaks to offer more off-roading and elk viewing opportunities.
Two of the largest opportunities this opens for us is there's a trailhead for Spearhead Trails. There's around 200 miles of trails that connect into the Southern Gap Trailhead that, this really expands our offerings to the off-road community. So that's benefit number one. Benefit number two is that there is a population of elk that just hangs out around that visitor center. You a lot of times from the campground or from the cabins, you can see elk grazing in the surrounding fields. And so having a campground and cabins that are right in the middle of that where a guest can see elk, we're really excited about that.
Bradley said there has been some controversy over how the acquisition might change off-road regulations.
So a lot of people are concerned that we're going to somehow take the regulations that are in place at the Breaks and apply them to Southern Gap and cut off off-road access. But really, the park has very little to do with the way that roads are designated. We really do just want to let the public know that nothing is changing with regard to off-road access at the Southern Gap site, and there's nothing at all that's changing about off-road access.
Coming up after the break, folks were filling up on flapjacks today in downtown Pikeville. We'll tell you why when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford. Basketball season rolled on Wednesday night as we start with a strong opening performance from the East Ridge Lady Warriors. They picked up a 46-35 win over Richlands, Virginia to kick off their year. Sophomore standout Courtney Keene filled the stat sheet, 18 points, 13 steals, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. A massive all-around effort. She was joined by 8th grader Elena Dodson, who posted 7 points and 13 rebounds in her varsity debut. East Ridge will be back on the floor Monday when they travel to Pike County Central for a match out with the Lady Hawks. Pike Central Central sits at 0-1 after falling to Grundy, Virginia, 66-50 on Wednesday. The Lady Hawks had 3 players in double figures, led by senior Laura Stanley with 15 points and 7 rebounds. Cameron Akers followed with 13 points on 41% shooting, and Sydney Snodgrass added 12. Those two teams will square off Monday night at 7:30 at the Hawks Nest. And sticking with Pike Central, the school has announced a major hire for its athletics department. Caitlin Kahn, a Paintsville alum with an impressive playing resume and years of coaching experience, has been named the new head coach of the girls volleyball program. Kahn competed at the All-A state level and earned all-region honors and brings leadership experience that school officials believe will help develop a young roster after graduating 7 seniors from last year's 15 and 19 squad. Now to Lexington, where the Kentucky volleyball team kept its NCAA tournament run alive with a dominant opening round sweep over Woolford. The Wildcats rolled 3-0, winning 25-11, 25-19, and 25-12, behind 14 kills from Brooklyn DeLay and 19 digs from Molly Tuzo, who helped set a school record for the most digs ever in a 3-set match with 66. Kentucky hit nearly 300 for the night, including 438 in the third, and had 4 players reach double-digit digs. With the win, Kentucky advanced to face 8-seed UCLA Friday night at 7 p.m. in Memorial Coliseum. The matchup will stream on ESPN Plus, and fans are encouraged to get their tickets early. Parking around the arena will be free. For more scores and sports coverage, follow the Mountaintop Sports Facebook page or visit mountaintop.news and click the Sports tab on the top of the page. With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey, it's Kristen, and at Appalachian Wireless, we love Christmas because we give the gift of savings and connection. Are you not sure what to give? Well, give them something that helps them stay connected and captures those moments that matter the most. Family is where you're valued and appreciated. And this Christmas at Appalachian Wireless, we value you. So come home, check the halls, and get connected with Appalachian Wireless. Visit us today in one of our many retail locations or find out more about the Tech the Halls promotion at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Today is one of the sweetest and most filling days on the calendar, as it marked the return of the Pikeville Rotary Club Pancake Breakfast. Nick got a story about the event in between bites.
On Friday, December 5th, Pikeville Rotary Club hosted its annual Pancake Day celebration at the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Rotarians spent the better part of their day cooking up hundreds of pancakes and sausages for the public to enjoy for only $6 a ticket, all to support Rotary. Pikeville Rotary President Karen Roberts-Prater tells us about this year's turnout.
Things went really well. I was a little concerned this morning. Some of us started here at 4:30 a.m. and I was a little concerned because we'd had a little snow, and I thought, well, we won't be very busy until later in the day. But when we had everything ready and opened the doors at 6 a.m., we actually had people waiting. By 6:30, we had a group of 15 in, and it's been pretty steady. We had one little lull. It's been pretty steady all day, but we've got lots of help. We got lots of pancakes, so come and join us and have breakfast for lunch. The overall theme for Rotary International Worldwide is service above self. And Pancake Day is a fun day. You'll see us laughing and carrying on and, just all over the place because it's a long day for some of us, but it's a fun day.
Rotary has been keeping the tradition of Pancake Day alive for nearly 3/4 of a century with no signs of slowing down. Some members of the community look forward to it all year long.
We had a few people early this morning, a few gentlemen that were a little older, and they said, we come as long as we could remember. We come, before 7 o'clock for Pancake Day. Even after we retired, we plan and come to Pancake Day. So that's what we want. Come and have pancake with us and join us for some socializing and networking and eat all you want. Pancake, sausage, we've got milk, juice, soft drinks, water, coffee. Just come and enjoy a day with us. We're at the Appalachian Wireless Arena upstairs in the ballrooms.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Robin Tillman for Mountaintop News.